of solar. And I do hope that there is, some review of that and that there is a plan. Even if it's a minuscule possibility, it's a possibility. And we need to have a plan to address that, should it happen, instead of saying, well, that 1 in a million chance happened, now what are we gonna do to clean it up? So I hope that you have addressed that. Also, the way that we consume information has changed drastically. And this seems to the general public, have come very about under the cover of darkness. And now that it's here and it's too late to pull it back, now we're finding out. I think a lot of that has to do with the way that we get our information. We used to have notices in the newspaper. We don't have a local newspaper anymore. It doesn't publish local news. So consequently, like myself, a lot of people have quit paying $100 a year to find out what's happening in Champaign when we live here. A lot of people, used to get their information on the local news. We don't get local news. And you can say, well, it's on the website, but a lot of your people, particularly the older generation, don't use the internet. So I think we need to find another way to get this information out beforehand, and perhaps in every door direct mailing through the postal service periodically, 3 or 4 times a year, every month, that states, this is what is possibly coming up in our county. And you send it to every resident in the county, so they have an opportunity to know that, hey, maybe I need to perk up and go pay attention to what's going on. Maybe I'm in favor of something that you're doing and I want to come here and support you. Maybe it's not all negative comments. But I think you need to come up with another way to notify the public of what's going on, so that we all don't feel like we're being ramrodded while you're over here slipping stuff through. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Can I comment?
Well, go ahead, Carol,
Go ahead.
stay in the.
Carol, 1536 South Town Road. The meeting we should be attending for the 29th to the 22nd, that's still on, is that still on, Tim? Or I'm sorry, that's a question you can answer, but.
The 22nd Planning Commission. 22nd is the Planning Commission meeting,
And it's
and
not
29th is,
canceled.
but it's not that I know.
Thank you.
Sorry to answer that question. Bill?
Bill Stonecipher, Covington. I don't come to these meetings very often. Every once in a while when I come, it's almost always negative. And these people have been elected, chosen by us to represent the people. We should give them the consideration to at least be, well, I won't say civil in presenting something to them. I am, my wife and I own 80 acres right in the middle of the solar east of Covington. We decided that we didn't want anything to do with it. We bought the farm, and that's why we're doing with it. But everybody that signed a solar agreement with that company had every right to do that. It's their ground. They can do what they want with it. I understand why people would be upset by something that is going to be maybe obtrusive to them. But I just want to get my thoughts out there. I hear it all on social media, and I know half of it. I don't believe half of it, and I'm done. That's all I have to say. Give them some respect.
Anybody else?
Ken Campbell from Attica. I just want to compliment the highway department. I had a chance to drive down River Road. And, you haven't drove down there before or after, it's a big difference, so, thank you guys for that. The other comment I want to make is, it's really dear to my heart and aspect of the plan on one of those meetings, one of the statistics says was 49% of our students in Fountain County is on free lunch or reduced lunch. 49%. That so has something to do with it. That's, I don't know about anybody else, but that bothers me personally. To know that. And, you know, our schools are important to us, so.
Anybody else? I guess we'll move on to approving the minutes from the February 5th meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the February minutes.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
To vote. Claims 1 through 142, in the amount of $214,936.44, and the payroll claims.
I'll make a motion to approve all.
I'll second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Review and acknowledge the first monthly report for January 2024.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Report of collections as submitted for the month of December for the recorder, health department, the ambulance clerk, health department, recorder, and sheriff for January 2024.
I'll make a motion to acknowledge and accept all.
I'll second.
Favor?
Aye.
3-0. Commissary report that was submitted to us for July 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2023, and a balance of $101,511.52.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Rod, you're up.
I'm gonna leave my hat on for the Dr. Zapman, if you don't see that.
Okay.
So I'm here to give an update on economic development. We've done this a few times in writing, and it's a really good time to do it because we finished up some grant programs. So what we're working on for the county, as you know, the county signed an agreement with the nonprofit Wabash Economic Growth Alliance. That's who I represent, and we represent the county in all things economic development. It's a new adventure to do that in Fountain County, and it's been really fruitful. I mean, it's amazing how much ground we've covered in a short amount of time. But the reason we're doing it is some of the stats that Tim mentioned. We want to get more kids in the school. We want to get our housing up, more income coming into the county. So we've seen a steady decline, and that's what we're trying to shore up. We're not going to change how people live and, you know, lose our rural character. I know some are concerned about that, that we couldn't do that and try. You know, we're just trying to stem the tide of the downturn. So the things we're working on, housing, of course, we had a really nice housing study from our regional partners